Okay, how much subject you will decide to study within 7 days. What time slot you will decide to do your homework of the various subjects. Getting? Yeah, this is a simple tool. And now that we are talking about the framing of constitution for our own country, India. Okay? So what were the values which guide that what sort of laws and regulations we have to decide to come under the constitution. Then under it we will talk about the dream and the promise. That how the political figure gave the promises to the people of India. Okay, that what promise they will fulfill when they will be in the independent country and the democracy. So everything was decided within the constitution. Then philosophy of the constitution. What will be the philosophy, ideology? What was the ideology or philosophy under the Indian constitution that which cannot be compromised at all? Either the people belong to any religion, caste or gender. So there is a set philosophy. It means that when we frame the constitution for our independent country India, then we will not compromise which whatever will be go against the constitution, that it will be counted as a violation of rules and regulation of constitution, and the people who will do it, they will definitely punished by the law. Okay, it depends on their violation of law, what type of violation they are doing. Then the last, institutional design. We always need an institution. If we want to study, we need an institution in terms of college, school, universities. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So, how it became possible that when we are talking about the path to constitution, okay, then we are talking about the what were the values behind the framing of the constitution for India. So, they set up a institutional design. Okay, through the various institutions, that who will be having the supervision and who will be having the command, that where our laws are implementing rightly or not. So there should be a supervisor committee also. Getting my point? Now we are talking. Take out your books of political science, the page number 23, and the first subheading. Pick up the pencil also. So whatever will be important, you will underline it. Where is your book, beta? Please. You don't have it. Now listen carefully. Okay? Yes. Now, making of the Indian Constitution. Okay? Yes. Go hurry. Open the book. Yes. Look at your book. Like South Africa. We are talking about our own country now. Please remember what I am describing. Okay? Like South Africa, India's constitution was also drawn up under very difficult circumstances. So for India also, it was not easy. Got it? As we have studied about the South Africa, the apartheid policy, and how it has been taken the time and after so many years struggle. So in India also, it was not so much easy. How? What was not so much easy? The framing of constitution. Okay? So always remember that whatever I am explaining, and you have to pick up your pencil and time to time see your content also. Connectivity is very important. Understood? Yeah. Now, the making of the constitution for a huge and diverse country like India. Underline. Why it was challenging, beta? Because India is the second largest populous country. The population wise it was so high. Getting my point? Second, it is so diverse at the same time. India is one of the most diverse country in terms of culture, in terms of language, in terms of variety of religion. So it becomes more complex. It becomes so tough to come up with a set philosophy under the constitution, because we know that when we are talking about the constitution, so everybody will be treated equally. Nobody will be allowed to violate the regulation and law which come under the Indian constitution. So it needs so much of time for the scholars who are a committee member of this constitution assembly. So it is also not so much easy. Got it? Now partition also there was a challenge for the people that earlier they were the part of same one nation called India. But at the same time, when India became independent, or you can say free from the British rule, the partition was also there. Okay, India divided in two parts. So this was another challenge for India. Understood? Three challenges. How the question can be asked. Remember, whatever 5 or 10 minutes teaching I have given, that I have discussed with you, the question can be asked on the content. How the framing of constitution was not so easy for India. Okay, give any three reasons. Three reasons I have discussed. Yes or no? Yes. So remember why I used to say, better pick up pencil. See whatever I am going to explain. Underline, because the underlining means that this content is important in terms of the question answer also. So you have discussed these three challenges because you not only fix to your study only your NCERT folder questions. Anything, anyhow can be asked which will be discussed in your chapter. The how you will come to know that it can be a question. Got it? It can be a question when you are underlining the thing. So always remember, whenever I am saying it is important, underline means it can be asked as a question. And it should be in your practice in all the subjects, theoretical subject. Got it? Hindi, English, whatever. So, three challenges you can give. Yes, I do agree that the framing of constitution was not so much easy for India also because of the following reason. First, the status of the Indian people immediately changed from subject to citizen. The same question can be asked for 3 marks also. Now you have to explain this thing, whatever point you have given. Because 3 marks question, the words limit. Understood? Then the second heading will be that after getting the independence, India divided in 2 parts, India and Pakistan. So it against the matter of question for the diverse people, okay, that they suffered for 200 years from the struggling as a slave in their own motherland, and now becoming the independent again there is a partition. It shows that some people are happy, some people were not happy. Are you getting? And one of the most authentic reason that why the framing of constitution was not so easy for India, as India is the world's most diverse, okay, and second largest populous country in the world. To tackle so much of population, to tackle so much of diversity in terms of religion, in terms of culture, was not so easy, because the people or the member of the Constituent Assembly have to think that whatever rules they are designing in terms of laws, every single citizen who belong to the every single community or the culture, they all should be treated equally. Nobody should be excluded. Yes or no? As we have studied in that how the constitution set in the independent South Africa. Nobody should be excluded. So that's why it was a challenge. Okay, beta? So one question you have prepared. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
It can be asked for 1 marks, where you have to give only 3 points, and it can be asked as your short question, where you have to need to explain all these 3 points. Got it? Okay. Next. Now, at least 10 lakh people were killed on both sides. What a tragedy. Underline. At least 10 lakh people were killed on both sides of the border in partition-related violence. So now, just see that after getting the independence, even when the India divided in Pakistan and India itself, that thousands of killings was there in the border. Okay. So again, we have to think, do we need such types, do we sacrifice, do our freedom fighters sacrifice for such types of independent India? No. Because they don't want any type of people or the scholars were writing or framing the constitution. There was so much of you have seen the example. The partition was there. Okay. Now the 10 lakh people were killed during the partition. Then again, two parts was there. Okay, India and Pakistan. Then people killed in violence, and now the diverse people of the country. So how they have to write down the constitution. Okay, there was so much of challenge. Now the future of the country did not look as we see today, that the future is so secure because we are independent and we all are liable to follow the constitution. Now the makers of the constitution had anxieties that the present and the future of the country. Even the people, the member of the Constituent Assembly who are drafting the Indian Constitution, even they were having so much of challenges and you can say tensions. So much of tensions that they are writing the constitution but not sure that how it will implement it, how the people will take it, and when it will be successful or the fruitful in the favor of the country. So there was so much of things. Okay. Now the path to constitution. Now we are talking about the second heading, how it has been happened. Okay. Despite all these difficulties, there was one big advantage for the makers of the Indian Constitution. What was the advantage? Unlike South Africa, they did not have to create a consensus about what a democratic India should look like. Much of this consensus had evolved during the freedom struggle. Yes. There was only one positive aspect when we compare the framing of or the situation as the South Africa, that when India got freedom, at least all the people of India were charged up with the feeling of unity. That at least they know what is the importance of unity. Because in a united manner, they fought against the British rule. So that feeling was there. That feeling was there. So it was becoming a positive point for the constitutional or the makers of the constitution in India, that at least they know that all people know the importance Minority means the people who are less in number. They can be belonging to any religious group, any cultural group. That the constitutional maker remembered the fact even these religious people are very less in number in India, but still they will be having the equal right and opportunity. Doesn't matter the other community or the other religious group in large or maximum in number, or they are in majority, but it doesn't mean that these people who are very less in independent country, they will also treated equally, because I told you that the basic idea behind Indian constitution is to provide equality. So equality in every type of right, in every sphere of life. Doesn't matter which religion they belong, how much they are in the population, doesn't matter. So especially the minority section, because they suffered from the treatment that during the rulership or during the monarchy system, the religious people who are greater in number, okay, they always do the autocratic rulership on the people who are lesser in number. So that thing they don't want to continue in the independent India. That's why they written some basic ideas and included these ideas in Indian constitution. Okay. On this topic, they can ask you the question: what were the main three key aspects, okay, in Indian constitution which were drafted in the committee or constituent assembly? So these were the basic principles. Understood? So everything, when you are listening or when you are reading your book chapter, you always keep in mind that whatever you are going to listen or read, how it can be asked in the form of question. The framing of question should be in your practice. Only then you can be able to get the good idea of the chapter, and at the same time you will do the practice that how much in the variety of question can be asked, and you will be able to give the answer. Only after reading the chapter properly, and it requires so much of concentration. If you will just break your concentration, the rhythm will break, okay, and you forget that what I am reading and what idea was behind this topic. So that's why it is very important that when you are involving yourself in the lecture, you should wholeheartedly listen the topic. Are you getting my point, beta? Yes. Now, that's why it was not easy. And next is some basic values. So they are calling them some basic values. That what were the basic values? Ma'am, they had added the idea of universal added franchise. They had added the idea and the law that minority section will also having the equal right and opportunity. Here you are writing the answer in your own language, na? But the answer is correct? Yes or no? Yes. Now, thus some basic values were accepted by all leaders much before the Constituent Assembly met to deliberate on the Constitution. So, in this way, all the members in the Constituent Assembly discuss about these things, okay, and finally it becomes some basic value of our Indian Constitution after so much of discussion and deliberation. Okay. Now, the familiarity with the political institution of colonial rule also helped develop an agreement over the institutional design. Now, from where they got? From where the Indian constitutional maker got the idea to frame the institution for the execution of these laws and rules of constitution. They got the idea from the British rules. Okay, as the British people or British ruler established their institution, okay, to supervise all the rules and policy which they offer to the Indian people, okay, in the same way they got the idea that they will also develop the institutional to supervise and to execute all the constitutional laws and regulations in India. Understood? So, now the British rule had given voting rights only to few. As British people, they were to, you can say, autocratic ruler in India, so they also gave the voting right, but it was limited. But we are not doing so now in India. The voting idea, they got it from them. Now, on that basis, the British had introduced very weak legislation. That's why from the British rulership. That's why we are discussing little bit of the British legislature and British election system. Understood? Are you getting my point? Yes. Now that these were not fully democratic governments, definitely, but the experience gained by Indians in the working of legislative institution, underline. But the experience gained by Indians in the working of the legislative institutions proved to be very useful for the country in setting up its own institution and working in them. But although Indian people do not agree that such type of autocratic government will be there, that's why they have introduced the universal elected franchise. है ना? These problems ended, but they got the idea, the importance of the institution, working of institution, that how the institution worked to help these, had to supervise all these laws and rules which was written in the constitution. So through the institution, they come to know that okay, we will be democratic in our approach, but we need to survive our in the implementation of constitution. We need a particular institution. Okay, so that idea they got there. Indian constitution adopted many institutional details and procedure from colonial laws. Underline. Like the Government of India Act 1935. Indian democratic government means independent India got so much of ideas and they adopted so many rules and policy and the procedure from the colonial laws, okay, which they implemented in their own democratic institution. And the Government of India Act 1935 is one of the examples. Got it? Now, years of thinking and deliberation on the framework of the constitution had another benefit. That so much of discussion was there before setting one particular set of constitution in India. There were so many years of discussion, deliberation. Okay, so it gives so much of time to the framing of the constitution that ultimately whatever they thought the best, even we are following that these particular rules and regulations in this 21st century. It means how much time they have taken. Got it? It gives you the idea that there are so many freedoms, okay, that even they are applicable. There is no harm to implement these rights and the laws even this century. So it takes and it gives us the idea that what sort of people they were, okay, how liberal they were in mind,